as quick as possible.
Damn, you hate the Dommy Mommy and her two obsessed men with foot fetishes? I don't know why.
Yeah, I know, it's out of character for me.
So I'm thinking the flower-covered robe.
Why?
Rain, soaked patches. Rain? Something about the rain. Unless there's something... I don't think they're gonna do the same evidence again. That would be crazy.
They might.
Do they do that in Phoenix Wright games? What would they even
I don't
get
know.
from this? What would we even be getting from this? You know? It has to be either this, which I think is going to come up later when we talk about how you can't get up to the bell. Or the flower-soaked robe, which, in fairness, I did think was going to come up with the cat and the cat on the shoulder thing, but then she fainted. So now I'm wondering if it's coming up here because of rain-soaked patches. Rain and the question of who was when and where with rain happening.
How does this show that there was another person in the bell tower, though?
Let me ask you this. How do any of these show that?
I don't know.
The answer is they don't. Like, unless you can think of some way. I truly, 100%, do not believe it's the footprint sketch.
Okay.
That is, if there's anything if we can veto, I'm vetoing that. So,
okay.
unless
Let's
you can
go
think
with
of
your
a
gut.
way that, here's my argument for the flower-soaked robe. It has something to do with the timing of rain. Timing of rain is crucially important in this. And that's somehow matters in this. If you can think of some way that this bell tower, unless
My head is empty.
Sorry?
They've made my head empty. I can't think with these people.
So let me give you
and
two possible options and two arguments, and you can tell me which you find more convincing.
Okay.
Okay? The first is the bell tower rang out, and you can't get up to the bell tower from here. And so someone else had to ring the bell. That's argument number one. Argument number two is because the robe is soaked with rain and then flour. The flour stuck to the rain that was already on the robe, which means flour got on her after getting into the bell tower. So someone had to throw flour on her.
I don't know. I feel like the first one, but also like why does the bell tower why does the bell tower having, is it just because like we saw someone ring the bell?
But that doesn't come up in the trial is my thing.
Okay, then
Whereas
yeah, it's the
rain has been coming up a lot.
Sure, then the robe. I don't know.
Take that!
Nice. This is why you should be the lawyer.
Oh, that's what is it?
This robe was found at the top floor of the bell tower. As you can see, it's way too big for a Spella.
We could not see that at all. Yes, indeed. It would seem to belong to a much taller person.
Vigilantes, I'd like you all to confirm something for me. You've been guarding the bell tower ever since it appeared, correct?
Indeed we have, sir.
Had anyone ever gone up the bell tower before the incident this evening?
You.
Of course not. What would be our purpose if we freely allowed people inside?
Suspicious or not, sadly no one ever approaches our bell tower.
I see, but then... how did this robe get up there? Do you get it now?
Nope.
been close. There must have been a second witch in the bell tower. Sorry, how is that the conclusion?
Order! Order! So there were 2 witches inside that tower?
Exactly, Your Honor. I fully understand what I'm saying. It's true that the defendant was seen in the bell tower at the time of the crime. But if another witch was present too, it's impossible to say for sure that it was Miss Cantabella who summoned the fire dragon. Objection.
Calm down, everyone! We must not let this defender confuddle our understanding of the situation.
It was the great witch Bazella that summoned the fire dragon. I'm gonna expose you for wishes!
Brave, fierce rapids, scaled high mountains, and crossed vast plains to testify in this court and expose the great witch.
What are they talking about?
You'll know soon.
Excuse me?
High Inquisitor Darklaw, permit us to testify again. You believe you can reveal the truth about the accused? Yes, Lady Darklaw. We may be just a bunch of commoners, but we shall offer you our testimony with passion, purpose, and plausibility. Let us speak now for the sake of Labyrinthia.
Oh man, for the sake of my sanity, please don't speak. Thank you, Phoenix.
Permission granted. May your words be as sharp as swords. And cut through all lies and fallacies straight to the truth.
You're already cutting my brain out.
So true. Time of the crime. Storyteller finished speaking to the crowds at the town square in the evening. That's when the Great Witch appeared.
I cannot forget the sound of that terrible incantation. It was undoubtedly that girl's voice.
We ran towards the tower as soon as we saw her, keeping our eyes on her to make sure she didn't escape. We split into 2 groups at the entrance, one group to guard it, the other to chase down the witch. I was in the first group.
Was one of the pursuers. I ran into the tower, catch the witch.
There was no one but us at the crime scene.
We captured the girl. There was nowhere for anyone to hide there.
There was no other witch. I'm sure of it.
I was guarding at the entrance. I had to dare knock.
That's right, young one. The fateful bell tower. The fateful incident. We saw them with our own fateful eyes.
I hate them all.
Me too. Well, I suppose that can again be summed up by saying, you all did the best you could. The vigilantes were the first to arrive at the crime scene. Their testimony is credible. Does seem so, and if what they say is indeed true, it would be decisive proof of the accused's guilt.
Which, to be exact, things
Really
probably
quiet,
aren't as
really
simple.
quiet. We did not catch most of that.
What about now?
Much better.
Okay. Our opponent is a witch, the Great Witch to be exact. Things probably aren't as simple as they seem.
Huh. If you think so, feel free to look for any cracks in their testimony. If there are any. And if you're up to it. Defender, you may begin the interrogation.
This can't be the whole last trial, right?
No, obviously not.
I almost want more just because I don't want them to be. I don't want
What if
them
we...
there.
Okay, I know this is crazy. What if we used a hint coin just to figure out who we should press on? Just
Oh, I
really-
fully am on board with
I
that.
save
I'm
ourselves some
we have
time.
150 of them. Please, please let us use them. Present. We capture the girl. There was nowhere for anyone to hide there. That's not true.
That's not true, because of the bell tower sketch.
Yeah, yeah. I'm fully fine with just going forward.
Fuck it.
Objection!
Let's do it. The eyes of the whole town were on the bell tower, and the entrance was locked. Witches may be able to make themselves invisible, but they can't physically disappear. Which means it's not unreasonable to suggest that escaping from the bell tower was nearly impossible. However, hiding themselves after the incident is a different story.
That's the sketch of the bell tower, isn't it? Most fascinating. Well, Defender, how about you show us? Enlighten us as to where exactly the witch could have hidden.
We know where the witch could have hidden.
It's up here, right?
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be picky about where you select, but it's definitely up there.
I'm gonna use the hint coin just so I know exactly where it wants me to select.
Great. Great.
I'm gonna line
You
up
had it
exactly-
perfect.
Yeah, I'm gonna line it up exactly with the bell tower. Okay.
Got it!
Let's use those hint coins. She hid here, of course, at the very top of the bell tower.
Objection!
It may seem like a plausible place to hide. However, that part of the bell tower is inaccessible to anyone. The stairs don't go up as far as the belfry.
Objection!
Belfry? Belfry? I don't know. Belfry, I think.
High Inquisitor Darklaw, it's Belfry. We're talking about a witch here. A witch can do lots of things that are impossible to us with the use of magic.
If you were a true
Why?
knight of the court, you'd show us evidence rather than trying to justify your very theories with the use of magic. She kind of has a point on this one, Nick.
How else could someone get to the top of the bell tower? There has to be a way. Was it magic or something a little more plausible? Whatever it was, I need proof.
It's getting late. I can see no point in dwelling on this. Defender, you may continue your interrogation. How do we get to...
Hint coin,
put the
hint
pendant in the
coin,
thing?
hint coin.
Yeah, fuck it.
I mean, I think we're gonna be able to, like, present something.
Brass.
Oh, okay, never mind. A witch could have used magic to remain unseen.
Sorry to disappoint you, but no one used any magic at that time. What makes you so sure? To cast a spell, a witch needs to say the spell's incantation. We heard no incantations. Nor any other suspicious noises. Okay, who was it?
It's always
Swear to
shaky.
fucking God. Jesus Christ.
Mr. Shaky? I didn't mean to startle you. Do you have anything to add to Mr. Tredden's testimony?
It's Tread on.
Oh, I said what I said. Yes. I think there was something. A strange noise. You actually heard something at the crime scene, and you say it was a strange noise? Yes.
Look what you did, Nick. That's just cruel. Don't you know? His bones are made of glass and he has paper skin.
What? I didn't do anything.
I can't remember if I heard anything odd when we were in the bell tower.
Excuse me, Mr. Shaky?
It looks like we're temporarily one witness down.
Thank God.
Let's give him a break. Maybe
Let's
someone
give him a
else also
break.
heard that noise.
Maybe someone else also heard that noise. Thanks, Maya. Number
Oh, was
8
that
said
you?
he didn't hear any. That was Phoenix. Number 8 said he didn't hear anything unusual. And it wasn't only Shaky that seemed to have a different opinion on that matter.
Shaky was the only one.
Oh, there
who
were
noticed.
multiple.
Let's question the other witnesses too. It's gonna make us go back through, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
Hold it!
God damn it.
Yeah,
Which?
yeah,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay, is there anyone else? Oh my god, there's multiple.
Oh,
Fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, Claire. Here's the choice. Is it Servius, Foxy, or Mr. Wizard? Wordsmith.
The not wordsmith? Let's do not wordsmith. I feel like it's not wordsmith.
I don't think
You
it's
don't
him.
think it's not?
He's
Okay, then let's.
too-
Who do you think it is?
I think it might be Servius.
Duke. Okay.
Hang on!
Excuse me, number 6.
Yeah? I'm sort of busy thinking about something right now.
What do you think about Mr. Treadon's statement? Is there anything you'd like to share with us?
Well, kind of. Just a thought I had. Treadon saying that since he didn't hear the incantation, the witch didn't use magic, right? Yeah, she didn't, so she couldn't have turned invisible, see? That's some surprisingly good reasoning. Especially coming from you.
Oh my god.
But couldn't she have simply cast a spell earlier? Huh? If she was invisible from the start, of course we wouldn't have heard that incantation.
My, aren't you the smart one, Servius? You took the words right out of my mouth. I was thinking the same.
Out of Foxy's mouth? Oh dear, I feel like I'm melting inside. Watch me bask in Foxy's love, Treadon. Grr, the envy, the jealousy, the chagrin. You make me suffer so, Foxy.
Wait, is Treadon getting cucked by Servius?
Yes. They're doing every kink thing. They're just doing a...
They're doing every king.
They're doing every
Oh my
kink.
god. It was a noteworthy testimony. But this witness wasn't the only one that seemed to have something to say about it.
Okay, let's question some more people.
Okay, so it seems like Foxy is the answer.
No, it wasn't, because I think Foxy had the same thing to say.
Oh, I see.
Which I think
Okay, I see
means
what
you
you're
were
saying.
right. It's fucking Wordsworth Smith man, who isn't him, of course.
Not wordsmith, man.
Not
man,
wordsmith.
man. Excuse me, Mr. Wordsmith.
I do not know anyone by that name.
Yeah. Anyway, would you like to comment on Mr. Treadon's testimony? I see you have nothing to say. He's in Greenfield mode again.
Do not rush to conclusions, young one. I am on a green field, sky-clad, watching petals dancing in the wind.
Yep, I knew you'd say that.
And yet, a single shaft of light is shone through the dark abyss of my memory. I heard something in the bell tower when we went to apprehend the witch.
Oh, what did you hear? Was it an incantation?
No, it wasn't an incantation. Nevertheless, it sounded like a woman's voice.
Mr. Wordsmith, this is extremely important information. Please add this to your testimony.
Yes, I shall do that. It's best that I tell you about it now before I forget again. As the defender requested, you will now testify about the sound you heard.
Hold it!
Hint coin. Hint coin.
I'm just pressing.
You heard a woman sobbing?
We don't even need to hint coin. We just need to press on this. Yes, sobbing or perhaps wailing. She sounded a bit like hinges in need of some grease.
Boy, his falsetto packs a serious punch.
Should have done that in falsetto. And there was another noise, too. Cluck, 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 cluck. It was a pleasant sound, rather like that of wooden cogs in motion.
Huh?
And another sound. A clink, clang, of chains creaking.
We've come a long way from the sound of a woman crying. Ow. Oh. Ah! 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 I remember now! Woman scream! It was like the On second thought, I heard it too. I remember a certain wailing, creaking noise flowing through the air. And when did you hear it? We ran to the bell tower, and I think it was when we arrived at the entrance.
Indeed. Only the quickest of us got there in time to hear it. Mr. Wordsmith is a fast runner? Gotta be honest, Nick, I never saw that one coming.
I think it might speak more for the slowness of the other vigilantes. Anyway, we've got a new piece of info. The vigilantes heard some noises resembling machinery in the tower.
I wonder what was making all those clink, clacks. I wonder if it's that piece of weird machinery we saw.
Was there any machinery up in that bell tower? Now's the perfect time to present something that may have some connection to those noises.
And who do I present it on? Great question.
Looks like they're all saying pretty much the same thing. But there was another witch in the bell tower. If only it was easier to prove.
The other witch used the invisibility spell. That would explain why no one saw her.
No kidding, Maya. That's the whole point of invisibility, after all. But just knowing that doesn't help me. I need more information to go on. I'm sure there was one more person, another witch in the bell tower at the same time of the incident. And I'm going to find a way to prove it.
Right, let's keep our eyes peeled for any witnesses acting suspiciously. I'm using a hint coin just to figure out who to present on.
I
know
truly
need to
want you to
present
just
on
use
one of
up all
them.
your hint coins.
Yeah.
Like, this is the final trial. Use all your hint coins.
Okay, this is who I'm... Ah! God damn it! Okay, this time, we're gonna do it all
This time
right.
for real. This time for real.
This time for real.
We got this. Let's go.
Okay,
Let's
this
go. Let's
time-
go. Woo. This time, it's all for real. Faint elkin sobbing, no less. It's a contraption, yeah.
Objection!
The defense has a theory regarding the source of those strange sounds. It was most likely this. This mechanism is on the middle floor of the bell tower.
That reminds me. There was some contraption up there unlike anything I'd seen before. That's right, Chief. We never touched it, though.
How about we try operating that contraption to see what it does? We might just be able to reproduce the sound that Mr. Lottolance heard at the crime scene. Right, you might be onto something. I talked about it too.
Well, you've got my curiosity. Let's see you set that contraption in motion. My lord, just leave it to me.
Okay.
Get ready, everyone. Prick up your ears.
Yep. It did all the noises.
That's it.
That's the very same sound I heard.
Oh, it is. That's what I heard as well.
Yeah, that's it. As you've all seen, or rather heard, it's clear that device was operating shortly after the incident.
Objection!
This doesn't change the fact that we know nothing about what that contraption does. Your demonstration hasn't led us to any valuable conclusions.
Objection!
Remember our demonstration a little while ago?
Demonstration? Are you referring to that silly contraption that was literally a minute ago?
That was just now. That contraption serves a very specific function. The plan of the bell tower shows no stairs leading up to the belfry. Now, if you think about it in relation to the plan, it's obvious what this contraption is for. It's a mechanism enabling access to the belfry.
What? Is that what it is?
Yes, that's what I said.
Order! Order!
Another witch was in the bell tower when the incident happened. And the reason she wasn't discovered is because she used that contraption to reach the belfry and hide up there.
Objection!
Hold your horses, defender. You seem oblivious to the contradiction in your reasoning.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about your little demonstration earlier. Yes, the device was set in motion and made some strange noises. And yet, that's all it did. That's right! Nothing else happened! If it was a device for accessing the top of the tower, then why didn't it take us there? Ergo, that contraption is of no relevance to this case. This brings us back to my erstwhile conclusion that there was no other witch.
Objection!
It's too early to say that, High Inquisitor.
And why is that?
Sure, our demonstration didn't show it, but maybe the device didn't work because it wasn't used correctly.
What? Why do you think so?
My reasoning is simple. Let's just say it would be troublesome if just anyone could go up and sound that bell. So it's reasonable to assume that access to the belfry would be restricted. In other words, that a special key would be needed.
Key?
And I think I know just what that key is.
Before I ask you to present evidence, I'd like to summarize your theory. You believe that there was another witch in the bell tower at the time of the incident, and that this witch used a contraption within the tower to make her way up to the belfry and hide there. Your whole theory rests solely upon that contraption. If it doesn't allow access to the belfry, then your reasoning is completely wrong. I'm sure you know what that would mean for a spello. Your mistake would seal her fate.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
Alright then, the defense shall prove its theory. Show us this key needed to operate the contraption in the bell tower. Gee, I wonder what it is. No way to know. Oh, I slipped. Oh no! What if I chose the wrong thing?
The key to the contraption is definitely not this pendant, but it is this pendant.
That belongs to the accused, doesn't it?
That's right, we found it at the crime scene. Now, if we take a look at the bottom part of this contraption, there's a depression here about the exact same size of the pendant.
Oh, yeah! I remember it. A hole in the shape of that pendant. But I don't get it. Why would that pendant be the key to the bell tower?
I don't know either. At least not for now. But the point is, it definitely is. With this pendant, we should be able to operate the contraption and access the belfry.
Well then, the court will grant the defense a chance to prove its assertion. However, you should be given one chance only. Is this gonna be a puzzle?
Oh god, I kinda hope so. I want a break.
Yeah. Are you ready, Defender? Make sure you're prepared for the consequence of a mistake. This will be your only chance.
Oh god.
If it doesn't work, that will be the end of it.
Yes, I'm ready. I've gotta be right about this.
Good.
To be honest, this looks like a puzzle. There we go. I wish the professor was here. This is totally his field of expertise.
Are you ready, Nick? Should we give it a try?
Yeah, it's gotta work. I think you should save.
I don't know why. I have no reason to save at all.
Yeah. Yep. Talk about pressure. I've gotta stay calm. Okay.
Pendant light is reflected by the blue gems on the circumference of the gears of the machine. Each gear will rotate 90 degrees when turned. Rotate the gears to align the blue gems and redirect the light. The large central gem will only reflect light when in the vertical position. And when rotated, light must hit the red gems on either side at the same time.
Okay.
Rotate the central gear so that light hits the gems on both sides simultaneously.
Sure.
Okay, Nick, let's give this thing a shot.
Interesting. Whoa, a beam of light. Of course, this must be the key.
That light is just begging to be pointed at one of those red gems.
You're right. Still, it looks like there's some kind of trick to the whole thing.
Something about it. Something she said.
A trick? Yeah, think about it. There are two gems. I bet we have to light them both simultaneously, just like the puzzle said. Looks like we're gonna have to do it with only this single beam of light, too.
What? Are you sure we can pull that off?
I have no clue, but we've got no choice but to try. All we have to do is move the gears and bounce the light off those blue gems.
Alright. No time for the jitters, Nick. We've got to make this work for Spella.
Alright. I believe in you.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
I don't really know. I don't know if I can be helpful here. Okay.
Fuck. Did you see that? It lit up for like a second.
Yeah, it did, but that was only one gem.
What gives? Nothing's happening. What exactly did you expect? The gems must be lit simultaneously.
Oh my god. Why do you know this? But there's only one light. It's impossible.
Indeed. Now then, I believe we have our answer. It is, as you say, impossible. Oh.
Wait a second. Let me try just one more time.
That will not be necessary. Your time is up. Have you already forgotten?
Oh.
You're only given one chance to back up your claim. No way. What? Hang on.
Wait. Let
Hang
it
on.
play. Let it play. Let it
We're gonna
play.
In the end, the defense has failed to prove its theory. The contraption cannot be operated with the pendant.
But the pendant fit right into the mechanism. There's no way that's a coincidence. But still, no matter how much I try, it seems impossible to direct light at both gems simultaneously.
It seems your foolish experiment wasn't too much of a waste of time.
Huh?
While you were tinkering with that contraption, the accused regained consciousness.
Ah, yeah, I think we were supposed to fail that.
Espella! Yeah, I think you're right. I think it was an inherent failure one.
Yeah,
Guaranteed
yeah.
failure.
Is she okay?
Well, despite seeming a bit confused, she's in better shape now. Although, I wouldn't describe her situation as okay. Quite the opposite, in fact. Don't tell me you've forgotten your agreement with the judge. You failed to prove your theory, and so the accused fate has been decided.
There's nothing I can say to that.
Attendants, bring in the accused.
This is where Layton comes in, I think.
Probably.
Accused, the trial has reached its conclusion in your absence. The court shall now announce its verdict.
The verdict.
You are the Great Witch, and your true name is Bezella. This evening, a terrible crime took place. You killed your father, the storyteller, using the spell Grandworm. Does the accused have anything to say?
Yes, I am Bezella, the one that brought calamity upon this town. And my memories are proof of this. I remember the legendary fire in which this town was burned to the ground. And this day several hours ago, I summoned a fire dragon and took my own father's life. There is no doubt that the Great Witch is a part of me.
I understand.
Hold it!
No, Espella, you can't. Don't say that. You're under a spell. Don't give up just yet.
Fool.
What?
You've been fighting a battle in this court. You've come here with your logic, fighting contradictions to astound everyone. It was your battle, not hers. So how can you be telling her not to give up when you have already dropped your sword? If you are a true knight of the court, you will fight your battle to the end.
Why is she telling me this? It almost sounds like she's encouraging me. Is she waiting for something?
No, it's okay, Mr. Wright. Ever since I was little, I can only remember being all alone. But that's not really true. There were people who were dear to me and memories that I cherished. At least, I think there were. But I've already lost all that. They were taken from me the moment I became Bezella.
Poor Espella.
Since then, I started working at Aunt Patty's bakery. I met Mr. Wright, Maya, Mr. Layton, and Luke. The four of you did all you could to help me. I am truly happy to have met you, but blame for the Great Witch's crimes rests solely on my shoulders. So let's put an end to this now. Bezella must not remain in this town. Thank you, Mr. Wright.
Espella?
Well then, it's time for the final verdict.
Think, Phoenix, think. Isn't there anything I can do? I just need something. Anything that could offer even a single glimmer of hope in this darkness of despair. There's gotta be something, right? I mean... Sure, yeah, fucking let's do the hint coins. Raise an objection. Raise an objection. Your Honor, please hold off with the verdict.
What's that, Defender?
It's too early to pass the final judgment on Espella.
What? Explain yourself.
You said earlier that the trial has reached its conclusion. But there's something we have yet to examine.
What are you suggesting? Do you mean to say you have some new evidence? But surely there can't possibly be any new evidence at this late stage. I'm pretty sure that isn't how courts work. Very well, Defender. We shall play along with you just one more time. Now, show us this evidence that we haven't yet seen.
The new crucial piece of evidence is... in the courtroom? Nope. At the...
person?
What would it be? Why would it be at the crime scene?
Would
it be at the crime scene because we couldn't get to Belfry?
What?
Because they couldn't go to the Belfry to search.
I think they go with that.
Yeah, I think it makes more sense that it's on Espella's person. There's only one place where it can be. It's on Espella. It's in Espella's possession. I have it? I saw it for a second. Something there that she shouldn't have. An item that contradicts what we've heard. My gut feeling tells me that item is the key to this whole case.
Most interesting. I shall enjoy watching you hopelessly struggle through this like a fish caught in a net. Now, Defender, show us this new evidence that the accused supposedly has in her possession. Her wrist thing on her wrist. What the fuck is that? She had that?
Definitely new.
Definitely new.
Use a hint coin. Use a hint coin.
I'm just gonna do it.
Or, yeah, go for it.
Got it.
Spella, can I see the bracelet on your left hand? Yes, certainly, if you'd like. It's actually a pendant, you know. But the strap got torn somehow when I was up in the bell tower. That's why I've had it around my wrist since, well, just before this trial started.
Oh shit. But this pendant, it looks exactly the same as the one we already have here. Wait a minute, what's all this?
We confiscated her pendant at the crime scene.
Why? Why is she wearing it now? I don't get it. It's giving me a headache.
So I was right. I have another question about this pendant. Espella, do you remember when exactly the strap broke? I'm trying to remember, but no, I can't. I know it was still fine when we parted ways, but... In other words, she has no memory of it. She doesn't remember when it broke or when she tied it to her wrist.
That's certainly bizarre, I must say. Your pendant has already been submitted as evidence.
Objection!
And yet, Espella still has her pendant. That's a fact we can all attest to, which means... there must have been two pendants to begin with.
Really?
Objection!
So there are two, and the accused was caught red-handed at the crime scene. Whether this pendant is hers or not, it doesn't change anything. Yeah! She was caught red-handed by us, the Vigilantes!
This pendant proves something crucial to this case.
It can't be more crucial than us catching her at the crime scene.
The second pendant wasn't dropped by Espella. So, as the defense already suggested, one more person was at the crime scene.
Order! Order! Accused, submit your pendant as evidence this instant.
Yes, my lord.
Nick. We have 2 pendants to work with. Maybe we can see if that strange contraption will work this time.
Now it makes sense. That must be why it didn't work before. Your Honor, the defense would like to try operating the mechanism in the bell tower one more time.
What? Why now?
The contraption didn't work before because we only had one pendant. But both pendants are needed to operate it properly.
Foolishness! Try as many times as you like, it's no use! High Inquisitor Darklaw, you know this is a waste of time! If it's not going to work anyway, why not let the Defender see for himself? What? Defender, if you think you can operate the contraption with 2 pendants, then I suggest you go ahead and try it, unless it has already dawned upon you that such a plan is futile. The defense shall be given one more chance to verify its theory about the aforementioned contraption. Let us now make our way to the bell tower.
Alright, do we call it before solving the puzzle or after?
I think let's do it before. It's gonna be nice to start off with a puzzle next time, and I feel like
agree.
after this puzzle shit's gonna get weird.
Yeah.
Right? This is
Yeah.
what I'm gathering, right?
I'm gathering it's gonna be weird. Also,
Not that it
I'm
already hasn't
gathering
been
we're...
weird, but
we have to be like at least a third of the way through this trial, right? Right?
I think, yeah, probably. I hope.
Right?
Layton
I
hasn't
hope.
shown up yet, which scares me.
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't think we're halfway. I
We're
don't
not
think we're
halfway.
halfway.
We're a third. I think a third is right. Like,
Yeah, I
I'm
think
worried
so.
it's a quarter. I'm worried we're a quarter of the way in.
I think we might be a quarter of the way in.
Is this genuinely a 12-hour trial?
Trials get longer each trial in a game. So, I know.
Well,
I know. This is
there's
why I was
only
like,
one
please just keep
thing-
using hint coins.
there's only one thing to do. Maybe because we've been using hit coins, we are a third. It's possible.
Maybe.
There's only one thing to do about it, which is to come back next time to try again. It's all that you can do.
Don't worry, Shaky isn't going anywhere.
Oh, I was so worried.
Yeah, I know.
That's my alarm of... I'm
Shaky
tired.
needs to be put in the box.
Shaky needs to be put in the box. And as do all of them. So excited for them to come back next week to explore more of this group of vigilantes.
We all love the vigilantes.
At one point, I was like, okay, great, we have some goofs. It's like a mirror.
Yeah,
But
remember
Amir
when
was-
we were both like, wow, this rules. This is great.
But Amir was so lovable, and these guys are detestable, and...
I think the difference is there's one of a mirror and there's 10 of these.
And 3 of them are really weird for a kid's game, is what I would say. I just
Oh, yeah.
think straight people do a lot of calling queer people, like, inappropriate around children.
Oh.
But this is the games that
Uh-huh.
straight people are making.
Yeah. Well, you gotta teach the kids about feet kinks.
Don't ever say that again. Can you say satire, parody? I don't actually believe this.
As long as it's straight, it's conventionally okay.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. As long as it's straight. Okay.
As long as it's straight. Yeah.
Great.
Gay feet? No. No gay feet.
And with that, I think that's gonna be it for us tonight. Thanks, folks. Should be back next week, unless something happens. Who knows?
We gotta take these gay feet to bed.
I'm gonna take these gay feet and walk them right the fuck out of here. Goodbye.
Hell yeah. Goodbye.